Welcome to this presentation on the 6 classes of nutrients. Today we will explore what nutrients are, why they matter, and how each class contributes to your overall health. This presentation is brought to you by a registered dietitian to help you make informed dietary choices. The information provided in this presentation is intended for general education and awareness. It is not a substitute for professional medical or dietary advice. Please consult a registered dietitian, physician, or other qualified healthcare professional for personalized guidance. Nutrients are essential substances found in food that our bodies need to perform various functions. The foods we consume are composed of the same essential nutrients, such as proteins, fats, carbohydrates, water, vitamins, and minerals, that make up and sustain the human body. These include providing energy, building and repairing tissues, and regulating bodily processes such as metabolism and immune defense. Without nutrients, life would not be sustainable. There are 6 major classes of nutrients that our bodies need to thrive. These include carbohydrates, proteins, fats, known as macronutrients, and vitamins, minerals, and water, known as micronutrients or supportive nutrients. Each plays a unique role in keeping us healthy. Macronutrients include carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, and are consumed in large quantities because they provide the bulk of our energy. Micronutrients, vitamins and minerals, are needed in smaller amounts but are equally important for regulating body processes like immunity, bone health, and blood clotting. Of the 6 nutrient classes, only carbohydrates, proteins, and fats provide energy, which is measured in calories. This energy powers every action in our body, from thinking and breathing to walking and exercising. Vitamins, minerals, and water do not yield energy but are critical for using that energy efficiently. Carbohydrates are the body's preferred source of energy. When consumed, they are broken down into glucose, which is used by every cell, especially the brain and muscles, for fuel. Carbs also help spare protein and prevent ketosis. Health authorities like the USDA recommend that 45 to 65% of your daily caloric intake come from carbohydrates. This range supports energy needs and ensures sufficient intake of fiber, vitamins, and minerals found in carbohydrate-rich foods like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Too few carbohydrates in the diet can lead to low energy, brain fog, and constipation. On the other hand, excessive carbohydrate intake, especially from refined sugars, can result in weight gain, insulin resistance, and increased risk of type 2 diabetes. Proteins are made up of amino acids and serve as the building blocks for muscles, skin, enzymes, and hormones. They are essential for tissue repair, immune system strength, and the production of important biochemical substances. The recommended range for protein intake is 10 to 35% of daily calories. This allows for flexibility depending on physical activity level, age, and specific health needs. Athletes and older adults may benefit from the higher end of this range. Inadequate protein intake can lead to muscle loss, weakened immunity, and slow recovery from illness or injury. Excessive protein consumption, especially without adequate hydration, may put stress on the kidneys over time. Fats provide more than double the calories per gram compared to proteins and carbs. They help insulate the body, protect organs, support brain function, and are needed to absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. The recommended intake of fat is 20 to 35% of your daily caloric intake. Focus on healthy fats from sources like avocados, nuts, seeds, and fish. Limit saturated and trans fats to promote heart health. Too little fat in the diet can interfere with vitamin absorption and hormone production. Too much, especially unhealthy saturated and trans fats, can increase the risk of obesity, heart disease, and inflammation. Water is vital for every cell in the body. It regulates body temperature, carries nutrients to cells, helps remove waste, and cushions joints. Unlike other nutrients, we can only survive a few days without it. Most adults need between 2.7 and 3.7 liters of water daily. Your needs may be higher if you live in a hot climate, are physically active, or are pregnant or breastfeeding. Vitamins help the body convert food into energy, maintain immune function, and support tissue growth and repair. They must be obtained through a balanced diet because the body can't produce most vitamins. Vitamins are either fat-soluble or water-soluble. Fat-soluble vitamins are stored in the liver and fatty tissues, while water-soluble vitamins are excreted quickly and need regular replenishment through diet. Minerals like calcium, iron, and magnesium help build strong bones, carry oxygen in the blood, and regulate nerve and muscle function. Unlike vitamins, minerals are inorganic and come from the earth or water. Essential nutrients are compounds the body can't make on its own, or not in enough quantity, so they must come from the food we eat. These include certain amino acids, fatty acids, vitamins, and minerals. Calories are a measure of energy. Food scientists use a device called a bomb calorimeter to measure how much heat a food releases when burned, which represents the energy it provides. Each macronutrient has a specific caloric value. Carbohydrates and proteins each provide 4 calories per gram, fat provides 9, and alcohol, though not a nutrient, provides 7 calories per gram. These nutrient intake recommendations come from reputable organizations like the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the Department of Health and Human Services, and the National Academies of Sciences. Staying within recommended macronutrient ranges ensures that your body receives balanced energy and nutrients, supports metabolic health, and reduces the risk of chronic diseases such as heart disease and diabetes. Exceeding the standard macronutrient ranges should only occur under medical supervision. This may apply in specific medical diets such as ketogenic diets for epilepsy or high-protein diets for wound healing. Staying within the recommended macronutrient ranges, carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, is essential for maintaining overall health and proper body function. These nutrients support energy levels, tissue repair, hormone production, and vital organ health. Straying outside these ranges, such as drastically reducing carbohydrates or consuming excessive fats or proteins, can disrupt metabolic balance and lead to issues like nutrient deficiencies, digestive problems, or increased risk of chronic diseases. Such dietary changes should never be made without medical supervision, as they may have serious health consequences if not properly managed. While we are all unique, our basic nutritional needs are remarkably similar. Our cells, tissues, and organs all rely on the same essential nutrients to function properly and maintain health. To summarize, we reviewed the 6 classes of nutrients, each with a unique role in supporting health. Together, they provide energy, build structures, and regulate body processes. To support balanced health, macronutrients should be consumed within recommended percentage ranges based on total daily caloric intake. Generally, carbohydrates should make up 45 to 65% of daily calories, providing the body's primary source of energy. Proteins are recommended at 10 to 35% to support muscle repair, immune function, and other essential processes. Fats should account for 20 to 35%, supplying essential fatty acids and aiding in nutrient absorption. Staying within these ranges helps maintain energy balance, supports bodily functions, and reduces the risk of chronic disease. Using expert guidelines to consume essential nutrients through our diet empowers us to make informed and healthier food choices. These guidelines, developed by expert health authorities, provide clear recommendations on portion sizes, food variety, and nutrient-dense options. By following them, we can ensure a balanced intake of vitamins, minerals, and other essential nutrients, supporting overall well-being and reducing the risk of chronic diseases. Ultimately, these guidelines serve as a practical tool to help us build lifelong healthy eating habits. Good nutrition is fundamental to a healthy life. Knowing what your body needs is the first step to making choices that enhance well-being and longevity. Thank you for your time and attention. Continue to learn, grow, and make choices that support your health. Feel free to ask questions or reach out to a registered dietitian for personalized guidance. This video is for educational purposes only. The information provided should not be relied upon as the sole basis for making decisions. The authors and creators of this content do not warrant or represent the accuracy, completeness, or reliability of the information presented and expressly disclaim any liability for errors or omissions. Viewers are advised to conduct their own research and consult appropriate professionals before taking any action based on the content of this video. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like it, don't forget to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel. By subscribing, you'll stay updated on our latest uploads and never miss out on new videos. Thanks for watching and supporting our channel.